Okay, got a headlight here in a '03 Dodge Caravan. It's got the plastic headlights in. They get all foggy. I don't know if you can see it. See how foggy it is. We're going to clean them up today. Show you how to do that. I already did one. See the difference in it. They got a bunch of different ways people have been showing on YouTube how you can fix them, but the best way I found so far is sand them down with some wet sandpaper and wheel them out. There's some other options. People have been going to Advanced Auto and AutoZone, buying some chemical wipes, and they wipe it on there. They tell you only wipe it once, and what we found out is it burns the plastic and then makes it worse to fix it. But how I did it is I took some sandpaper, some 400 grit wet sandpaper, sanded it down till it was smooth. Use water. Got water here. Use a 400 grit, and then I went to the 1500 grit. There's probably a bunch of different variations how you could do it, but you could probably go 400 and maybe 1000 and 1500, but I just went from 400 to 1500. And then we got some rubbing compound we used. I used a 3M, just rubbing compound, light to medium. And then we got a little wheel here. I got a nice little wheel, Makita. Got a variable speed. Slow it down so you can count the revolutions. You don't want to go on really fast. I just use a little soft pad. You go too fast on it, you'll burn the plastic up on the headlights. So I'm going to pull this other headlight out and start sanding on it, and then when I get done sanding, I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to be all foggy because it's going to be sanded up, but we'll show you in a second. Okay, here's with some 400 grit wet dry sandpaper, sanding on it. See how foggy it is? It's just taking the blemishes out of the plastic. You'll be able to tell when you do it. It'll be really rough when you're sanding it. You'll feel the sandpaper digging in, and then as soon as the blemishes are out, you'll start feeling they get really smooth like glass. You'll be gliding over it. So that's the 400 right there. I'm going to hit it with some 1500, and I'll come back to you. Okay, I sanded it out with 1500. You can see it's still foggy. It's got sand marks in it. It's going to be like that till I wheel it out. The only thing is, you got to make sure when you're sanding it with wet dry sandpaper, make sure you use plenty of water. I use a little bucket. I just dip it in the bucket and sand it out until it starts getting a little dried out, and then I dip some more. Makes a little bit of a mess, but whatever. Just make sure you get it nice and smooth. You'll notice it when you're sanding it. Once you get to a point where it's getting all the blemishes out, it's going to smooth out. It's going to glide just like glass, like I said before. Alright, I'm going to wheel it out and check it out. There you go, all wheeled out. I don't know what the exact price is on a brand new headlight. I'm sure it's at least 150 bucks for one of these, if not more. I've seen them up in the range of 350. But for hours worth of work, taking the headlights out, sanding them out, wheeling them out, and reinstalling them, roughly an hour. But you got brand new headlights again. And there is another thing you can do with them. I heard you can clear coat them. I've never done one. And they said the clear is supposed to make them even shinier, and it's not supposed to get messed up again from the sun. But I've never tried that yet. So, but I'm going to find an old headlight and try it out and see if that works. I'll post that later. Alright. Get this thing installed and get it out the garage. See you later.